This week on Maker Update, 2 easy ways to make a ghost, props for your 3D printer, the best resources for your costume, key bangers, phone spudgers, and maker fairs. It's Wednesday, October 12th. I'm Donald Bell, and welcome to Maker Update Episode 6. I can't even count them on one hand anymore, so that feels like progress to me. All right, thanks everyone for all of your shares last week. That was super helpful. And welcome all the new subscribers. I'm really happy to have you here. This episode, we're going to change things up just a little bit because Halloween is coming and it is arguably the biggest maker holiday of them all. I wanted to give you guys an episode that was just full of Halloween stuff. You got 19 days left until Halloween. If you want to pull off anything with any magnitude, you need to get cramming on that right now. So I'm here to help you out. Let's dive right into it. On Instructables, check out this trash bag tape ghost made by Monster Tutorials. What I hate most about Halloween costumes and projects is that they're usually just a reminder that I should have started working on something back in June. But here's something that you can make in an afternoon. The project uses a cheap foam wig head, a dress form, clear trash bags, and packing tape. If you have a friend with some free time, you can use their torso as the dress form. Just don't use their head unless you intend to murder them. I found a foam head on Amazon for just $4. That's a lot better than murder. The whole process is just wrapping up the form in a plastic bag, taping it up tightly, cutting the mold free, and then taping it back up. You can then add some extra plastic for the dress and then hang it up with some fishing line and light it up. The effect is awesome and the materials are so cheap. As an alternative, I found a version by Erica021084 who uses chicken wire as the initial mold material for her ghost bride. And this is cool because it's structurally strong enough to stand up on its own or be hung up on a hook. It also gives you a framework for weaving in string lights or other accessories. Another quick project with a cool payoff, especially if you're into making electronics, is the Adafruit Trinket Power Neopixel Goggle Kit. I have one here that I have yet to make. It costs around $40. It looks super cool from what I can tell, and I can imagine it working with a bunch of different costume ideas. The color and animations are fully programmable, and so with a little tweaking, you can really put your own spin on it. I'll be putting these together soon, and I'll post a video letting you know how it goes. Now for some tips on taking your costume ideas to the next level, check out Gareth Branwin's roundup on makescene.com of 5 cosplay communities for sourcing inspiration. One of the sites, cosplaytutorial.com, has this insane collection of lovingly sorted DIY costume projects, including props, material guides, sewing, wigs, makeup, and then you can drill down further and find links out from the site that have been labeled as either text links or video or PDF. It's a great starting point for any costume or for when you run into trouble. I also learned from this roundup that the 3D printing site MyMiniFactory.com has a whole page devoted just to 3D printed cosplay designs. You can find guns, swords, pokeballs, lightsabers. There's just tons here to work from, and the downloads are free. It also got me wondering if Thingiverse has something similar, and they do. They have a Halloween collection, but they also have a cosplay collection with gems like this X-Wing pilot chest box, an alien baby that snaps into a GoPro chest mount. Basically, if you have a 3D printer right now and you're not churning out awesome Halloween props and accessories, you're doing it wrong. And here's a tip just from me to you. I honestly have a pretty bad track record when it comes to making great Halloween props. I aspire to be great, but I'm totally not there yet. And my preparation is way not where it should be. But at least I know 2 places where I would be shopping for the things that I need. The first is a site called frightprops.com. I think of this place as a place where people who make professional haunted houses would do their shopping. They have sections for pneumatics, motors, actuators, sensors, and a huge selection of specialty-made microcontrollers that make it super easy to connect props and lights and sound and quickly animate them just by pressing a few buttons. No computers. These boxes are called key bangers, which in and of itself is a great vaguely pervy term to add to your maker vocabulary. The other site that does really well with these is called monsterguts.com, and that's actually where I got this controller, though I don't think they sell this particular one anymore. I also got this servo-controlled animated skull that syncs up to sound, but they also have a great selection of wiper motors, solenoids, and PWM controllers for dialing in that perfect speed of a thrashing zombie seizure. And if all of this was lost on you, just dive in and poke around. You're bound to learn something. And how much cooler is it to learn about pulse wave modulation when you're talking about animating Halloween props than trying to figure it out in an academic environment trying to learn robotics? I also want to give a quick shout out to the people at iFixit who sent me this ProTech toolkit to review. I haven't really reviewed it yet, but it is beautiful. I've opened it up and it's stunning. If someone you like ever needs their phone repaired and you want to impress the hell out of them, just roll up with this thing. It's badass, and I get no money for saying that. I just thought it was a cool thing to share. Maker fairs. This weekend, we have 8 maker fairs happening around the world, including Rome, Seoul, Korea, Ottawa, Penang in Malaysia, Pittsburgh, Colorado Springs, Aarhus in Denmark, and Rhode Island. So go out there, meet some other makers, and get excited to make some other cool stuff that I can talk about on this show. All right, I'm going to end it right here. Thanks again to all you YouTube subscribers who are subscribed to my channel. If you're watching this on Facebook, please take a moment to go over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. I'll even leave a link in the notes for this video that'll allow you to do that super easy. And hopefully I provided you with some Halloween inspiration. If not, you have 19 days left to get inspired. Okay, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next week.